Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Freodore, designer of NIJISANJI EN's 11th unit, By the Beat. おはようございます。おはようございます。NIJISANJI EN 所属 By the Beat のビジュアルセンスがこだわりのデザイナー、フリオドールです。Hi everyone, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. みんな元気ならよかったですね。Welcome, welcome. いらっしゃい、いらっしゃい。Today, we're gonna be brewing some coffee. As usual. いつも通りコーヒーを入れますね、今日は。I believe, I think most people are aware by now that, last night we had a live concert event with By the Beat in Bangkok, Thailand. And I'm sure I do have a few things that I would like to talk about the experience there. There's a lot to talk about, but first of all, I wanna go straight into brewing the coffee and then we can go into the concert talk, okay? 今日そうですね、まあ、昨日の夜、タイのライブコンサートが行いましたね。まあ、そのケーキなんか振り返りの話をつもりあるけど、まずコーヒー入れたいと思いますね。So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about the coffee first and then we can go into the concert talk later. So how about we just move ahead and start with the introduction to the coffee. We're gonna be trying some new coffee beans today from a new roaster, so it's gonna be interesting. じゃあ今日のコーヒー紹介していきたいと思いますね。今回は新しいのお店のコーヒーです。よし。So for today, we're gonna be using the Origami Air M as usual. This time we are using conical paper filters instead of flat bottom wave paper filters. And this is a 3-pour recipe that is divided into the 25%, the first 2 pours being divided into 2 pours of 25% and then the last pour into the remaining 50% of the water. I believe a similar pouring structure was introduced recently by the YouTuber Coffee Chronicler. But he did the agitation of the pours a little bit different from what we're going to be doing today, but it is pretty similar. The coffee for today is actually a limited edition release. It's called Dilio Pecene, that's the producer, the Best of Cauca #1 by Mira Coffee. Mira Coffee is a coffee roaster that is managed and all the activities done are just by one single person. He's doing the roasting, the packaging, the website, everything is just done by one person. And he seems to be very passionate about the Nordic style light roast, so I really wanted to try one of these coffees. I did order another bag from this vendor and I have been drinking it because I ran out of coffee from the last bags that I had before. So I've been drinking from that coffee, from that other coffee from this vendor, and it's been really tasty so far. I'm still experimenting with the recipes to see what I like the most. But this coffee I have not tried. This is a pretty important looking coffee because so Cauca is a place in Colombia, a place where beans are commonly grown, and apparently this particular blend won the Best of Cauca award in a competition last year, and it's a limited edition release, so I really wanted to give it a try. So it's a coffee from the origin of Colombia, and it's a blend of 80% pink bourbon and 20% tabi beans. I believe we had some pink bourbon a few coffee satsudans ago, and it was really nice. It's a washed process, and it has notes of pomegranate, magnolia blossom, and tamarind. As for the roast, it's a Nordic light, so it's basically an ultra light. It's lighter than the usual light roast. And now as for the ratios, we're going to be doing a 1:16 ratio, so we're going to be doing 15 grams of beans and 240 grams of water at 92 degrees Celsius. Should probably start heating up the water. And as for the grind, we're going to be going medium coarse, so we're going to be using the Easy Presso CP6 at 55 clicks. The notes for today are pretty fruity and floral, so I thought using the Easy Presso CP6 would be good to highlight the acidity and the clarity of today's coffee. And as for the the pours, we're gonna be doing one bloom of 60 grams. We're gonna wait 30 seconds this time, not 45 and not minute, just 30 seconds, and we're gonna be pouring another dose of 60 grams up to 120 grams. And then at 1 minute, we're gonna be pouring the rest of the water until 240 grams, and this is gonna be our higher distance, higher agitation pour. This is aimed to be a lighter bodied, high clarity recipe variant of the 3-pour recipe. But yeah, that's gonna be the beans we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be quickly explaining in Japanese, and then we can move forward to brewing the coffee, okay? じゃあ一旦日本語でも説明していきますね。今日も折り紙 Air M のドリッパーを使ってみます。そしてレシピは25、25、50の3等式のレシピで入れてみます。今回は僕は日常使ってるの3等式のレシピよりちょっとなんか割合が変わるよね。最初の透明はお湯の 25%、2透明があと 25%、そして3透明が残ってるの 50% ですね。最後の透明は結構なんか対流高いの透明で注ぎます。この豆はMiura Coffee Roasters のディリオペチェネ Best of Cauca No.1 豆です。今回は限定リリースの豆ですね。カオカのコーヒー豆のコンクールがあった去年カオカのコーヒーのコンクールがあって、この豆は勝利だった。この豆はピンクバーボンと旅のブレンドですね。80はピンクバーボン、そして20は旅。生成過程はウォッシュ、そして味わいはサクロ、マグノリアの花、そしてタマリンドですね。焙煎が結構浅いですね。ノーディック浅いりだ。ウルトラライトと同じみたいですね。割合は豆15グラム、お湯は240グラム、92度で。そして低めはEasy Presso CP6 で55クリック。結構なんか中引きですね。中引き。そしてレシピは最初 60g まで蒸らします。30秒で120g まで注いで、そして1分で残ってるお湯を注ぎますね。結構なんかいつもより気温高くて、そうやって対流起こします。後で完成ですね。Alright, sorry for the wait. There you go. That was the explanation in Japanese for the beans. Thank you for your patience. And yeah, how about we go ahead and start brewing it? じゃあ始めましょうか。Dice tamarindo, sí, parece que tiene notas de tamarindo el café de hoy. Tiene notas de granada, flor de magnolia y tamarindo. Are you guys familiar with the magnolia blossom? Like, I've seen it in pictures, but I don't think I've ever smelled it myself. Let me change the マイクロフォン線。じゃあ、マイク設定を変わりますね。A poco se come es más el aroma, ¿no? Oh, that's the wrong setting. Okay. So yeah, let's open the bag. みんなマグノリアブロッサムわかるの？僕が見たことあるけど匂いがあまりわからないよね。I don't really know the smell for it, but this bag is pretty well sealed. Okay, let's see. Also, I believe I changed the settings on the microphone. Some of the surroundings of my room have been a little bit easier to hear now. マイクの設定変わって、部屋の周りはもっと聞こえるようになりましたね。よし。Smells nice, but I don't know what it smells like. いい匂いだけど、ちょっとわからないよね。It smells sweet. Sweet and a little bit fruity. Si no tiene como un dulzor. Maybe after we grind, it's gonna be a little bit easier to tell. もうひったら香りは強くなるかな? So we're gonna be pouring 15 grams. It's my usual dose. So lately I've been doing 12 grams when I wanna do multiple cups a day to test recipes. 12 grams is a nice dose also if you wanna just like... It's not that as much as 15, but it's nice for you if you wanna just drink coffee slowly and actively think of the tastes. I usually do 12 grams of beans and then 200 of water if I wanna do something like that. そうですね、今日はいつも通りの 15g 使うけど、最近なんかいっぱいレシピを試したいときに、最近 12g 抽出していますね。200お湯で。So we're gonna be doing 55 clicks on the command. Oh, we need to spray the beans with some water to help with the static. There you go. The beans do look pretty light. They do look pretty light. 豆の状態は結構なんか焙煎結構浅いですね。And also, wait, let me see, when was this roasted? This was roasted on June 24th. So last month on the 24th. It's been a bit. I believe this roaster says that you don't need to wait that much. You can wait up around 5 days and it should be a pleasant coffee, but the peak is usually around 3 to 5 weeks. そうね、このコーヒーは先月24日に焙煎されました。このお店がそんなに待たなくても大丈夫って書いてもらってたね。5日ぐらいが十分だと言ってたから、じゃあ大丈夫と思う。Okay, we're gonna start grinding. Yosh. That was pretty fast, huh? That was a pretty fast. 結構早かったね. Alright, so we do have the water ready already. So this time, I'm actually gonna wash the filter, rinse the filter. I usually do not do that, but lately I've been doing it because I find with the, not because of the paper taste, I find that doesn't really make a difference, but I feel like with the origami, it's a little bit easier to get more consistent when you rinse the paper and you make it stick to the dripper a little bit more. So lately I've been rinsing the papers, especially with the Kalita filters a little bit more, but, or I mean with the wave filters, but it's really not a big difference. It's just something that I've been doing lately. けどそうですね、最近フィルターを洗ってますね。味の理由じゃなくて、ただ、こうやって、お湯注ぐときにもっと注ぎやすくなるよね。So we're gonna be just rinsing the paper filter with hot water. It does help warm up the dripper and the carafe a little bit more, but that is not a big deal for me. I just want the paper filter to be a little bit more consistent. Okay, so we do have this is our super fast paper filter, so we don't need to wait a lot. Okay. We don't need the grinder anymore. トリップにフィットするか、そう。なんかフィットはもっとなんかタイトになるから。Okay. So it's gonna be 15 grams, exactly, perfect. Now we're gonna do the first pour up until 60 grams. じゃあ1投目60 grams まで注ぎます。Where's my stopwatch? All right, start in the center, and then we slowly go to the sides. Make sure all the coffee beans are soaked. We're gonna wait 30 seconds. では30秒まで。There's a pretty coarse grind, so the water flows pretty fast, but that is completely okay. 結構粗挽きだから流すのは早いですね。So we're pouring until 120 grams. We don't need to do a lot of agitation here. Just make sure we're degassing the coffee. And then at the minute, we're going to be pouring from a slightly higher. You can hear it, the splashing. We're going to go in circles around the center, up until 240 grams. Be careful not to splash things around you, though. そうですね、今回もっと上から注いで、大量を起こしますね。音は変わるでしょ。Now we're just wait for the coffee to drain. I am usually aiming for around 2 minutes of brewing time, but a little bit more or a little bit less is okay. 普通なんか2分ぐらい目指してるけど、2分半ぐらいなら全然問題ないですね。Especially with washed coffees and light roasts, we need a little bit more energy to get to extract more of the flavors without it getting too bitter by doing a very fine grind size. So this is a good way of approaching it. All right, and it seems to be done around 2 minutes and 15 seconds, so not bad at all. そうですね、2分15秒で 完成しました。ちょうどいい時間ですね。There's also something that I can recommend now. I've been trying it recently and it's been a very pleasant experience when drinking my coffee. And I did it because I remember that when I ordered coffee from Glitch Coffee in Japan, they didn't serve it to me all in one cup. They served a little bit in one cup and then they gave me a little carafe with the rest of the coffee. So what I've been doing lately is basically doing the same. I have basically my carafe next to me and I pour a little bit of the coffee. I don't pour everything into my cup. That way I am able to swirl the coffee around. It helps cool down faster and it lets us taste the nuances of the coffee when it's a little bit cooler faster. So I think that's a little bit more pleasurable for me than pouring everything in one go. Just because it lets it cool down faster, but I mean, maybe depending on the coffee, depending on the taste, it's a bit of a different experience. 今日そうですね、最近こうやってるよね。入れるの、まあ、コーヒーはもう準備時、全部をカップに注いでないよね。少しだけ注いで、カップをぐるぐるして、そうやって、コーヒーはもっと、なんか、詰めるよね。こうやって、コーヒーの味わいをもっとわかるようになる。グリッチコーヒーはこんな風にでサーブしてるから思い出最近そうやってるよね。Alright, so ワインのテイスティングみたい。そう。Yeah, it's a little bit like tasting wine. Exactly, yeah. So let's give it a try. I'm going to give you guys a warning. If you guys have misophonia or are bad with slurping noises, I am going to be slurping a little bit to taste the nuances of the coffee. So be careful, okay? ちょっとなんか飲むのと苦手人ちょっと注意しますね。ちゃんと味わうために少しだけうるさく飲みます。Alright, let's give it a try. We're going to swirl it a little bit. 少しだけぐるぐるして。よし。いただきます。Provecho, gracias. Thank you. Whoa. This is not the first time we have a tamarind noted coffee. We did have the Lao Suzhai from China that did also have tamarind notes, but these tamarind notes are pretty different. I feel like these are way easier to tell in the aftertaste. Oh, that is nice. I don't know how strong the magnolia blossom is because it's not an aroma that I am familiar with. However, there is a florality to it. There is acidity. It's not super bright or super forward. Maybe if I do a bigger ratio, like 1.16.6, like 250 grams of water instead. And a coarser grind, then maybe I can get a little bit more acidity out of this. But there is still a little bit of acidity at the beginning. It is kind of I don't know, it has a sweet tone at the end, or like a sweet flavor at the end, but it does not feel like maybe it's because of my bias eating so many tamarind candy. But there is like a tarty sweetness to it at the end that is pretty interesting. そうですね。後味が結構なんかタマリンドっぽいと思うけど、ちょっとなんか酸っぱくて甘いみたいな感じあるよね。酸味があるけどそんなに強くないよね。多分なんか割合変わってレシピも変わったら多分強くなるけど、今回はそんなに強くないよね。Maybe as it cools down, the acidity is gonna get bigger or stronger. 冷めるほどもっとなんか酸味が高くなるかな。It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. This actually the one of the first times that I tried this kind of recipe. I haven't done this recipe with this amount of grams per pour. I've done a similar recipe where it's 45 grams, and then up until 250 or 240, but not 6120. I was worried that it might have been too much water, but it seems pretty nice. I do personally prefer 60-gram blooms over 45-gram blooms. I think it brings out a little bit more fruitiness. I think also if I wanted this to taste a little bit fruitier, maybe I could lower down the temperature to 88 degrees Celsius, but so far it's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with this. It's not astringent at all. It does not leave your mouth dry. I think juicy is one way to put it. そうだね、結構なんかジューシーですね。How much does the radio change the taste? Well, more water, the more water you use per grams of coffee, the less, the more you're diluting, right? So it can lead to like a more subtle, less bodied tasting cup. I think no BGM. I have not changed my settings on the microphone yet. That's why there's no BGM yet. I was focusing on explaining the flavors of the coffee. Anyway, you guys want the BGM though? Okay. There you go. Should be, there you go, the mic settings should be back to normal. Alright, 普通に戻りましたね。There you go, it's not maybe it was a little bit too serious, just no VGM, just this guy rambling about coffee. 多分なんか雰囲気が結構変わってたね。BGM なしで。But yeah, no, pretty tasty cup. I do wanna. Lately, I've been really liking the origami wave filters, the ones that are flat bottomed. They seem like very balanced and a little bit sweeter than the usual cone dripper that I've been using. And compared to the Kalita wave filters, they are faster, so it feels like I'm almost getting the best of both worlds with them. But I want to test a little bit more. So I feel like I still get more acidity and clarity out of the cone filters. そうですね。もっとこの豆をいろんなレシピで抽出したいよね。最近なんか折り紙のウェーブフィルターを結構使ってて、なんか借りたウェーブのフィルターよりなんか流すの速度が速いから結構いい感じやと思うね。なんかバランスがあってカップが甘い。Sorry, I'm like still trying to like, now that it's a little bit cooled down, I'm trying to like taste the nuances of the coffee. Because I don't know, I feel like there's something almost peppery in it that I don't know, but it's kind of addicting. いや、そうだね、少しだけ味わってるけど、なんだろう、少しなんかペーパーみたいな味があるけど、ちょっといい感じだったの。I wouldn't call it spicy. It's not spicy, but it's I don't know, there's a little bit of a kick to it that's kind of nice. 辛いではないけど、ちょっと面白いな、味ある。It's not spicy at all. 折り紙の方が抽出速度が速いんだ。そうです。借りたウェーブのフィルターと比べたらね。一番速いのは多分まだなんか円錐型のフィルター。It might be the magnolia? Really? I need to smell more magnolias. Que me lo hayas antojado estando a más de 32 grados, ya dice mucho, pues aquí estamos a 28, es bastante caliente, pero pues siempre aplica el cafecito, ¿no? Yeah, no, actually, it's 28 degrees Celsius right now. So it's kind of hot water to be drinking hot coffee, but that's never stopping me. When I want to try new beans, I always want to do hot, and honestly, I feel like it helps you get used to the hot weather anyway, so it's not bad. そうですね、今は28度。だから結構暑いだけど、まあホットコーヒーを飲むのがいいと思うね。折り紙と借りたどっちかを迷ってたけど、折り紙買ってみよう。そうですね。まあ、折り紙が結構なんかいろんなフィルターが使えるから便利だけど、多分借りたの方が入りやすいよね。借りたの下がなんか少し開けた、ただドットがあるから、なんか抽出速度がそんなに速くなくて、どんな注ぎ方でも入れやすいよね。でも折り紙でいろんなフィルターでなんか研究したら多分絶対にいい結果できると思うね。Yeah, no, between like the origami and the Kalita wave, I mean, both are really good. I think if you already have a dripper, I would say stick to that dripper. There's definitely like, that's not stopping you from getting a good cup. Unless you really like drippers and collecting them, but I feel like the Kalita is probably easier for beginners because it has a small, only a small hole in the bottom, so it's a pretty slow and even extraction speed, flow rate. But the origami lets you use so many different filters, so it lets you experiment and get different flavors from just one dripper, right? So both have its strong points. In general, though, just I would say use the one you have. If anything, upgrade your grinder, upgrade your water, upgrade your beans. The beans are the most important. そうですね。まあもう持ってるドリッパーがあるなら。あれをキープした方がいいと思うですね。アップグレードしたら、じゃあ、グラインダーや豆とかの方がいいと思う。I can tell I really like the coffee because I've been like sipping and sipping and sipping and sipping. It's pretty nice. I'm almost done with it. 結構気に入ってるよね、このコーヒーだって。よく飲んでるし、もうそろそろ全部飲むわ。 Sí, está bastante bueno. It's pretty tasty. But anyways, let's leave the coffee talk here. And I think that's what most people came for today. So yeah, we did the live event, the concert in Bangkok, the Bangkok Beat event last night. We also had a few meet and greets. Where you guys say if you guys were able to attend or if you guys were able to watch through the live stream. First of all, thank you so much for your support. But yeah, what do you guys think? When you go quiet, it's tasty. Is that how you spot it? そうですね、昨日の夜、バンコクのコンサートが行いましたね。現地と配信参加できての皆さん、ありがとうございましたね。どう思った？ To be honest though, maybe the people that attended the event, it's probably super early over there, so... Maybe it's a little bit unreasonable to expect. But they're watching right now. まあ多分現地の人が多分今が早すぎるからやばいよねかも。It's so cool. You guys liked it? やったー。Thank you guys. I'm glad. よかったね。Yeah, so basically the concert consisted of I think 10 songs total. It was a few solos, a few duets, and a few group songs, right? Oh, you guys like the set list? Nice. セットリーが良かったの？良かったわ。Nice. I'm really glad you guys liked the set list because, I mean, we were the ones to choose the songs. So... It was our choices. そうですね、セットリストが、まあ、みんなが自分で決めてたから、よかったですね。I think the set list has pretty much been revealed, so I don't need to be secretive about it. But in terms of my solo, because we did one solo each, I did Shanty by Otaku-sama. Maybe we should go in order of maybe we go order of appearances of the songs, so I can talk about each and every one. じゃあ曲のオーダーで話しましょうか。So the first song was Kickback. It was the first group song that we opened the live with. Yeah, no, ignore the anime list from the last Zatsu. 前回のアニメリストちょっとなんか無視してくださいね。構わないでください。So yeah, the concert opened with Kickback. And basically, when it came to the group songs, if you guys noticed, we did 4 group songs and double vision. So how we did it was each group song was decided by one of the members for everyone to sing together. そうですね、なんかグループの歌がなんか4個があったね。今回はみんなが一つの曲を選びましたね。So can you guys guess who guessed who decided for Kickback? Kickback が誰が選んだと思うの？Was it me? Sable, you or Calyx? Sable, you? Sable, I guess? Sable, you? Calyx sang it before? Calyx, Frio, or Calyx? It's so you. Sable, Frio. Zio? Frio or Sable? Frio or Calyx? Calyx, Sable? these comments are more entertaining to read when I'm imitating the seagulls from Nemo. The song Kickback was chosen by Sable, actually. そうですね、セーブルの選択でした。This kickback was Sable's idea, so we decided to go with kickback for it. In general, I don't know, I feel like maybe I'll go over it a little bit more, but I feel like most of these group songs were out of my comfort zone, so yeah, no, I don't think Kickback is a really cool song, but it's not one that I am confident to do. So yeah, no, it was not my suggestion, it was Sable's. いや、そうですね、まあ正直コンサートのグループは結構なんか僕のコンフォートゾーン以上だからキックバックを選ぶのは多分難しいかもしれないよね。パワーが必要から。You need a good amount of power for kickback, so it's a little bit on the tougher side for me, but I think it came out pretty good. 結果が良かったですね。Next, we went to the next solo, which was Shanty. That was my solo. And I mean, of course, for the solos, I picked the song that I was gonna sing by myself, right? そして次は僕のソロですね。Shanty、オタク様の Shanty ですね。Yeah, Shanty is a song that I'm pretty familiar with, honestly. I think it's such a cool song. It's a song that depending on who sings it, the expression can be very different. I think it highlights expression a lot. It's kind of like a rap adjacent song, so I thought it would be cool. I do like playing with expressions, and I thought it would be if I had to choose one song for the first concert, I think this would be a nice song to pick that's still a little bit different from what I have already sung so far on like my covers and karaoke and events, you know. いや、そうですね。シャンティが結構、やっぱりなんか、表現が大事な曲だから、そして僕が特になんか、歌詞として表現が好きだから、じゃあ、シャンティで行こうかなと思って。だってシャンティも、歌ったことあるの、カバーとか歌枠でも結構違うから、新しいの一面を見せるかなと思ってた。I thought it would be good for me to like show something different of myself. I was pretty particular about the expressions also while performing the song, so I'm glad that was appreciated as well. そして歌うの表現だけじゃなくて、パフォーマンスの表情管理もこだわってたから、お気に入ってよかったですね。Thank you very much. This is still like a song that was not super easy for me because as a foreigner, for me, pronouncing K's in Japanese really fast is really hard for me. In general, just whenever I speak any language, pronouncing K's, my K's end up sounding really, the consonants end up sounding really soft. So I had a really hard time with the fast portion of the song because of the kakageta ona portion of the song. そうですね、まあ、シャンティは結構わかってるけど、まだ、歌うの難しかったね。だって特になんか、多分外国人だから、これは苦手だけど、K の音、かきくけこの音を早く出すのが苦手です。だから、掲げたオーナとか、早い部分が難しかったね。 焼かれた酒場が、焼かれた酒場か剥がれた女。酒場か剥がれた。That part is really hard for me. So I had to like practice a lot to get it right. そうですね、酒場か剥がれたも難しかったからいっぱい練習しないといけなかったね。焼かれた酒場か剥がれた女。It's pretty tough. But I think it came out, so. でも出たね。だからよかったわ。日本人でも難しい。I know they're saying it's hard for Japanese people also, but. But yeah, that was Shanty. そう、Shanty でしたね。For the other solos, I mean, these solos I was not participating, so it was Deal with the Devil, Seisetsu, and Molotov Mocktail. I am not gonna be talking a lot about these solos. I think it would be cool if the other By the Beat members got the chance to talk about it. So let me see if I can do an outline here. So whenever they choose to speak about it, then they can talk about their solos a little bit more. そうですね、まあやっぱりなんかこの、まあ、By the Beat のソロ曲が僕が全然参加してなかったから、じゃあみんなが振り返りするときに話していいよね。Trying to get the outline here, but it's looking a little bit. Oh, you know what? There you go, that's easier. 見やすくなるよね。I'm just moving it around. There's barely any space, but okay. Next. Trying to remember the order here. I believe the next group song was Fixer, right? 次のグループ曲は Fixer だったね。It's such a cool song. That's it's almost I don't want to call it old. なんか古いの曲って言いたくないよね。But yeah, Fixer's a song by the Vocaloid producer Nuyuri or Nullet. And it's a pretty cool song, What about Fixer? Who do you guys think picked Fixer this time? 今回は Fixer が誰が選んだと思いますか？ I don't want to call it old. 古くないよ。全然古くない。You, Frio, you, Zeal, you or Zeal? Zeal, oh, definitely you, it's you? You, Kinjouka-san, you. You. Like it's magnetic. You. Ping pong, that was me. Yeah, I was the one to pick Fixer. そうですね。Fixer が僕の選択でした。Yeah, Fixer was my choice. I don't know. I think for a long time I've been wanting to sing Fixer, and I always thought it would sound cool as a group. So this was the opportunity to get a By the Beat to sing it with me. It's a song that I really like. So I thought it would be cool. I think also there's a bunch of people that are familiar with the song, so I thought it would be hype to have it on the concert event, right? そうですね、まあ結構まあもう昔からフィクサがグループで歌いたかったからバイトビートと歌うの機会があってじゃあ行こうかと思ったね。 そしてフィクサーがご存知してるの人が多くて、結構聞いたら盛り上がるかなと思ってた、みんなが。Fixer though was still out of my comfort zone though, because style-wise I think it's not a song that I would probably have issues with in terms of interpretation, in terms of expression. However, the key of the song is different from what I normally would do if I was singing it by myself. I would probably go way lower on the key if I were to sing it by myself, but in order to make it comfortable for everyone, we decided to go, I think we went to -2 semitones or -3 semitones for Fixer instead. So it was still a little bit higher than my comfort zone, but still in a group setting, I think we were able to get a good result out of it. けどそうですね、まあフィクサーが表現やスタイルならそんなになんか問題ないと思うけど、結構お気に入りジャンルだから。でもやっぱりなんか曲のキーは少しなんか一人で歌ったらもっと低く歌おうかなと思うよね。今回は-3で歌ったけど、僕なら多分+5億下げで歌おうかな。まあけどグループでこのキーでいい結果になりましたと思ったね。This time for the choruses, we divided the choruses into pairs most of the time, so I think doing different combinations throughout was pretty cool for variety throughout the song. そしてフィクサでなんかサビをペアで歌ってたから、いろんなコンビを見せるのが良かったね。Next song we did after Fixer. This song. Surely you guys know who picked this song, right? 次の曲ですね。Oh wait, we still needed to do the duets, right? あ、確かになんかデュエットが忘れてたね。Right. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I forgot about the duets. 確かにデュエットだったね。次は。So, the next song was Bakusho by Shudo, and this was a duet with Sable. It's a Blood Moon duet, right? そうですね、次の曲は、シュード様の爆笑でしたセイブルとブラッドムーンの暁のユニットデュエットだったね。When it came to the when it came to the duet songs, basically the pairs chose together, but when it came to Bakusho, this was a heavy suggestion by Sable. Sable really wanted to sing this song. Personally, I was a bit hesitant because Bakusho is a very rough, a very powerful, and aggressive kind of song, and that's like all of my weaknesses, you know? No matter how strong I try to sing or how powerful I try to sing, people will still say, oh, Frio's voice is so gentle. So I'm like, oh, am I able to sing this song? Am I able to sing something like this? But Sable was like, no, trust. We got this. No, if he really wants to sing it, then I made people sing Fixer, so why not, right? Why not? Let's take it as a challenge. そうですね。今回は爆笑が結構なんか、セイブルの提案だったね。爆笑が結構なんか、アグレッシブが、パワーが、すごいな曲ですね。だから、僕がそんなになんか自信なかった。だって、僕が、何度も、なんか、パワーで歌ってみたら、優しい声ですねって言われるから、やっぱり多分似合わないと思うね。似合わないかなって、少しだけなんか、いけるかなって思ってたけど、なんか、セイブルが、いや、信じて、いけるから。そして、本当になんか歌いたかったみたいから、じゃあ、挑戦で歌いましょうか。思ったね。And that's how we ended up choosing a baksho. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna take credit for the song at all. That's completely on Sable's choice. そうですね。今日なんか選択のクレジットが完全セーブル。We wahad and we gahad. Actually singing it though, it's still well it was still a little bit difficult for me. It was really fun. It was really fun to sing. Especially the part before the final chorus. That part, the rhythm was really fun to sing.そうですね、やっぱりなんか、爆笑が、まだ難しかったけど、楽しかったですね。歌うの。だって、なんか、最後のサビ前になんか、この部分が、リズムが面白かったと思う。Love your expression at the end. The evil laugh. 最後の表情気に入ったの。I'm glad. よかったね。But yeah, that was baksho. Next song was NIJISANJI with Zeal and Calyx, but when it comes to that song, I'm gonna let them talk about it whenever they get to it. I think it would be good if they want to do a stream or talk about their experience, then maybe it's better if they are the ones to talk about it. そうですね、次の曲は恋愛裁判だったけど、やっぱりなんかジルとケイリクスが自分の振り返りで話せばいいよね。Now next was Cutie Panther. Now for real. Once again, you guys really don't have to like think about it too much who picked this song, right? まあ次の曲は Cutie Panther でしたね、グループの曲。みんなが多分分かってるよね。誰が選んだの？Yeah, it was this was Calyx's choice, but I think Zeal also really likes this song. He likes Love Live as well, so I think Zeal was also a worthy candidate if it was in your mind. But yeah, no. Calyx was the one that chose this song for us. Usually whenever there's an opportunity, he likes to pick these songs for all of us to sing. Yeah, そうですね。やっぱりそうですね。ケイリクスの選択だった。機会があるときにいつもなんか可愛い曲が一緒にで歌おうって。その覚悟があるから。あの機会がよく使ったね。まあ、ジルもラブライブとアイドルが好きだから、キューリーパンテルも好きだと思うね。This song is very outside of what I would normally sing. This is not the genre that I am used to, but I think just more this time more than like the technical aspect of singing, because I sang it on low octave the whole time. It was just like the expression, I guess. So it wasn't difficult. It was just it was new. I think that's the best way to put it. It was new. But that's what these events are for, right? To maybe sing something that you normally wouldn't do with your unit. いや、そうですね。まあ、やっぱりなんかこのジャンルがあんまり歌わないですね。全然歌ってないわ。難しくなかったけど、やっぱりなんかずっと奥騒ぎで歌ってたけど、まあやっぱりなんか新しいの経験だったね。まあけど、問題ないでしょ。だってこのイベントが、こんなことが起きて、楽しいよね。And I think the result was pretty good also, so. Thank you for embracing the idol concept in your own way. I basically performed the song as I would perform any other song, right? I didn't try to force something that wasn't there, so I just, I sang it as myself and hoped that maybe it would create a good harmony with the rest of the members and their energy. いや、そうですね。やっぱりなんか、いないの一面見せるより僕らしくて歌ったね、あの曲を迎えた。こうやって、みんなのエネルギーと、なんかハーモニーがあって、なんか相性があって、悪くないと思ったね。And as for the next song, we did Fire Dance. And this has been a really popular song lately among livers. I think we have seen it in, I think in NIJIFest we saw 2 performances for it. There's been a few covers for it also. It's such a cool song, so. And as the remaining member, yeah, this was Zeal's choice for the song. そうですね。ファイアダンスだったね。これは結構、まあやっぱりなんかジルの提案だったね。最近、この曲は結構人気ですね。だってニジフェスで、パフォーマンスが2回、なんか2つあって、そしていろんなカバーもあるから、まあやっぱり、最高の曲ですね。It's such a cool song, such a cool song. This was super fun to sing. This was a super fun to sing. 本当になんか歌うのが楽しかった。The rap parts in the song are really cool, and I got to do a lot of them, so it was really fun. この曲のなんかラップ部分があって、いろいろ歌えたからよかったね。I also, yeah, there were at the final chorus, Calyx and I did the high notes in the final chorus, and for me, when I did the final chorus, I extended it. I extended it more than how it is in the original. I thought it would be a nice challenge to try and do a more powerful, higher note at the end, and yeah, that was what came out. It was a nice challenge. そうですね、最後のサビで、いろんななんか、ハイノート、なんか長いノートがあったね。キリクスが最初の担当したけど、最後のは僕だったね。そしてオリジナルよりは、結構、僕がもっと長く歌ってたね。こんな風に初めて歌ってたから、ちょっとなんか挑戦だったけど、まあ楽しかったね。It was a really nice challenge. A really nice song to face. この曲君も買うのが本当に楽しかった。I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm glad. 気に入ってよかったね。Who did the line distribution? That was Mr. Devonair. Mr. Devonair did most of the line distribution for the group songs. He did consult with us for like details and stuff, but it was mostly planned out by Calix. He was really kind and to help us with that, or to take the lead in that. I think he likes doing these things though. For the 4 group songs, I mean, other than Dival Vision, right? He did the line distribution. そうですね、パッドのわけが、キリクスが担当しましたね。キリクスがこれをやるのが好きだから、じゃあ、任せてたね。As for Bakusho, that was something that Sable and I did together. Sable did the rough draft, and then I adjusted it. I adjusted it into the final version that came out on the that we sang on the live, right? Since Bakusho was Sable's idea, I thought it would be good if he chose the parts that he wanted to sing or the parts that he thought would look cool. I wanted to trust his vision, and then afterward I would put my vision alongside his draft, you know. そうですね、爆笑なら、最初のわけが、セイブルのわけだったね。まあ、やっぱりなんか、これはセイブルの提案だったから、じゃあ、セイブルのビジョンのイメージを任せてみると思って、後で僕が少しだけなんか調整が、なんかいろいろ変わったね。It became double vision. Oh, that's speaking of becoming double vision, the last song we did was indeed double vision. That was the first time we get to sing double vision on a live performance. What do you guys think of double vision? いや、そうですね。最後の曲はダブルビジョンだったね。初めてイベントでライブで歌ってくれたから、みんなはどう思った？Can't be stopped. Exactly. Your voice sounded so powerful for double vision. I think I wanted to I mean, in the end, it's I wanted to contribute a little bit into hyping the song, especially it being the last on the set list. So I decided to approach it a little bit more powerfully and a little bit more energetically for my parts. And the post-chorus, I changed a little bit, right? But just to spice it out a little bit more. But yeah, for like the rap adjacent parts, I tried to do it a little bit more powerfully this time. そうですね。今回は僕のパートが、オリジナルよりもっとなんかパワー含めて歌ったね。やっぱりなんかコンサートの最後の曲だったから、 みんなが盛り上がってくれたらいいなと思ってて、エナジーを2倍して WBC のを迎えた。Really wanted to convey the can't be stopped. やっぱりなんか can't be stopped の伝えるの頑張ったね。But yeah, that was basically the set list for the event. Such a good coffee. やっぱり美味しいよね、このコーヒー。そうですね、ライブのセットリーだった。Which, out of the songs in this set list, which song surprised you the most? Which song did you guys think expected the least, I guess? I believe the Rhythm Spears, ex formerly Twitter page, released some hints before the live, but yeah, I'm kind of curious. 今日そうですね、このセットリーの中でどの曲が一番びっくりしましたの？だって、Rhythm Spears の X プロフィールでいろんなヒントがあったけど、Fixer, Shanty, Cutie Panther. Shanty, Cutie Panther, Shanty. Wow. You guys weren't expecting me to do Shanty? 僕がシャンティをやるの期待してなかったの？爆笑。爆笑 was also probably for me the one that I expected the least. Cutie Panther, I kind of felt like Calyx would pick something like that, so it wasn't as surprising, but Baksho was surprising for me. Like, oh wow, okay, I guess I'm doing that. I see. なるほどね。シャンティだったか。Well, I'm glad you guys liked it though. でもみんなが気に入ったらよかったね。Happy candy, many money. Thinking about Shanty, it's also a little bit challenging for a second. I also second thought, I was picking it for a live event. A little bit a good idea after all, because I feel like Shanty is something when in the context of a cover you can do so many layers and convey such like a deep effect. You can play a lot with the mixing, you can play a lot with the recordings and the layers when it comes to a cover, but in the end, you only have one mouth, one voice when you're singing live, so I'm like, will it not feel empty in that case if I do Shanty? But I just decided to face it as it's kind of like a stripped down version of it and focus just on the expression, on the main expression, you know? そうですね、シャンティが選んだ後で練習した時に、やっぱりなんかシャンティがなんか歌ってみたなら、いろんなレイヤーで歌えるから、そうやってなんかいろんな面白いなエフェクト、そして雰囲気を伝えるけど、やっぱりなんかライブでいろんなレイヤーで歌えないもんね。だから、シンプルすぎるかなって、ちょっとだけ心配してたけど、やっぱり、じゃあ、表現を集中して、頑張りましょう。不良らしくて、歌いましょう。But yeah, no, I just thought of singing it as myself, and portraying it as a performance of a song that I really like. So in the end, now in the present, I'm glad I picked the song. そうですね。現在この曲を決めてよかったですね。So, yeah, I think it was such a fun experience. It was the first time we got to perform these many songs on an event like this before, right? Like on our own concert event. Because we have performed in events in the past, right? We performed in Anime Impulse, we performed in the fan meet, we performed in Thailand a year ago for the event a year ago by NEX, but that was only one song or two songs, right? So this time we got to do a full set list, and that was really fun. Yeah, そうですね。まあやっぱりなんかこんな風にイベントで舞台できるのが楽しかったね。最高だった。いろんなイベントもなんか歌うの機会があったけど、やっぱりなんかセットリが少なかったし、まあコンサートじゃなかったもんね。でも今回は初めてのバイトビートだけのイベントだったから、まあ嬉しいですね。この機会があって、この機会が来てよかったです。だから応援してくださってありがとうございます。Yeah, no, I'm very glad the opportunity came, and everything went smoothly. So once again, I want to thank everyone for your support in this event. But yeah, that was my thoughts on the live event. そうですね。イベントの感想でした。Before I leave though, before I end the stream, there is something coming up also, right? We have the Niji Koshien coming up, and the draft happened a few days ago, right? サツナを知る前にまだ話したいの話題があるよね。そろそろ二次甲子園が始まりですね。さっきなんかドラフトがあった。I really like Niji Koshien. I had a great experience last year watching it with everyone in Ihan. So I'm excited to be a part of it next year. I mean this year also. そうですね。昨年が本当に楽しかったから、Ihanとみんなと見るとか、視聴するとか、今年も楽しみにしてるよね。And this year, I got drafted through roulette to Koyanagi senpai's Batto Kokyo. Koko. Batto Koko. For context, Batto means the act of drawing a sword, like a katana. And the moment I got drafted, I was like, wow, that's such a cool team. It's such a cool team. There's so many really cool livers in it, so it's a big honor to be a part of Batto Koko. I felt like if you guys watched me playing Neo earlier this year, you guys would have seen that I played with a katana the whole time, and I did the EI technique all the time, right? Which involves drawing the sword really fast to cut your opponent. So I thought, all that Neo practice was for something. けどそうですね、本当になんかドラフトされて、入学されて、本当に、みんながかっこいいと思ったね。9時でね。ニオの配信見てた人は多分わかるけど、ニオでずっと刀使ってて、よくなんか居合の技使ってたし、やっぱり今までの練習が報われたと思ったね。バット高校に入学してよかったわ。And I'm really glad to be enrolled. There's like I mentioned, a lot of livers that I look up to in the team, so it's nice to be a part of the team with them. And with from Ian, I'm with Maria Senpai as well. It's gonna be fun. And it's a bit embarrassing, right? I try not to fanboy much when it comes to like other livers, because I'm also a liver, right? But Koyanagi Senpai is actually a senpai that I look up to and respect a lot. So being able to be a part of his team is it's a big honor. I really respect and really look up to the way he faces his activities as a liver. So I'm really looking forward to this year's 甲子園。けどそうですね。まあやっぱりなんかいろんな尊敬してるライバーが多いよね。このチームで。そしてまあ実は、ちょっと言うのが恥ずかしいけど、小柳先輩のなんか活動の、ライバーとして活動の向かい方を結構尊敬して、やっぱりなんか、このなんかバート高校に購入されて、まあ大光栄ですね。だから今年の二次甲子園も楽しみにしてます。Really looking forward to it. So yeah, no. Please support Bato Coco, everyone. Not just Bato Coco, like every team, but Bato Coco as well. そうですね。バトココを応援してくださったら嬉しいですね。もちろん、全部のチームを応援してほしいけどね。こちらも頑張ります。I'll also do my best. But yeah. It's crazy how time flies by, right? I remember like it was not that long ago when we were watching last year all together with Ian. I hope we can do it again this year also. そうですね、やっぱりなんかあっという間ですね。またなんか去年イエンの皆さんと一緒に視聴するのが楽しかったけど、覚えるけど、今もうまた始まるか。同じみたいに一緒に処置できたらいいよね。 Yosh. But with that being said, I'm gonna be ending here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to this week's Coffee Satsu. Thanks so much, everyone that woke up early to catch the stream. Appreciate it. Hope everyone can get a good amount of rest. Thank you, everyone. 今日そうですね、ここで終了させていただきます。配信に来てくださってありがとうございますね。そして、朝早く起きて配信に来てありがとうございますね。できるときにゆっくり休んで皆さん。So before we end, I'm gonna be reading the super chats and then we can call it a day, okay? じゃあ、終わる前にスーパーチャットを読ませていただきます。Meaver, thanks so much for the super sticker. Thank you very much. その間、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。はい、アーカイブをよろしくお願いしますね。スーさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。はい、アーカイブをよろしくお願いしますね。バイトビートのグースを届いてよかったです。よかったです。エンジョイしてね。ゆうけちゃん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。絶対になんかレシピとなんか割合を調整したらブラックコーヒーを飲めるようになれると思うね。ありがとうございます。仕事を頑張ってください。Ella Lacey Boneman, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you very much. Good luck on your first day, on your first job. You got this. Jayo. Thank you very much. Lenny, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you very much. What was my favorite group song that I performed with By the Beat on the concert? I mean, in the end, I picked Fixer, so Fixer has a special place. But I think I had the most fun with Fire Dance because Fixer is a song that I know really well. But Fire Dance I have only heard in like a few performances before, especially like NIJIFest, right? Right before we did the event. But yeah, no, Fire Dance was super fun. Fire Dance and Fixer probably. そうですね、一番なんか楽しかったグループ曲なら、まあやっぱりなんかフィクサーが僕が選んだから好きだけど、もうフィクサーは結構分かってるよね。でもファイアダンサーが新しい挑戦だったから、やっぱり楽しかったね。本当に楽しかったわ。福さん、Thanks so much for the NIJISANJI Super Chat。NIJISANJI Super Chat ありがとうございます。Hopefully there's an opportunity for us to do a live like this again. Thank you very much. 海野さん、赤スーパーありがとうございます。ありがとうございますね。嬉しいです。ありがとう。Mega Shikune, muchas gracias por el super chat. Muchas gracias. Devoraste, gracias. Qué bueno que te gustó Shanti también. Tacos the World, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed the concert double vision. And Satellite at the end, right? Satellite played after we finished performing, so it was cool that everyone stayed to listen to Satellite as well. そうですね、もうライブ終了の時でサイラライトもプレイされましたから、みんながサイラライト終わるまで帰らなくて、まあ嬉しかったね。みんなが。バイトビートのみんなが。Rian, muchas gracias por el super chat. Muchas gracias. Digo, el super sticker. Muchas gracias. ひめちゃん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。ありがとね。ありがとうございます。ワット高校、勝ちますように。リンコさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。嬉しいですね。気に入ってよかったです。ありがとうございます。マルさん、スーパースティックありがとうございます。みーちゃん、thanks so much for the super chat. Terima kasih. We sounded so evil and menacing in Bakusho. That's good. That means we failed the objective, right? Thank you, thank you. しおりさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。嬉しいですね。本当にありがとうございます。Dempsey, thanks so much for the super chat. Thank you very much. ですね。Thank you, thank you. マクラさん、thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I'm glad not just the vocals, but the facial expressions were appreciated as well. I was pretty particular about them, so. Thank you very much. まつりさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。嬉しいですね。ありがとう、ありがとう。リン・オシロさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。Thank you very much. Evie, thank you. Thanks so much for super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, please look forward to the Koshien. It's gonna be fun. Susu, thanks so much for the super chat. Super chat ありがとうございます。谢谢你。ありがとうございます。シャンティの部分ですね。ありがとうございます。よかったね。アイビちゃん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。Thank you very much. ありがとう、ありがとう。はい、二次更新もよろしくお願いします。Starshine Umbra, muchas gracias por el super chat, muchas gracias. Igualmente, muchas gracias por su apoyo, qué bueno que les gustó. Gracias, gracias. Ai-san, super chat ありがとうございます。terima kasih. ありがとう、ありがとう。ちゃまめさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。はい、ウェブペーパーフィルターと研究するのはおすすめですね。ありがとうございます。メルラボさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。ありがとうね。二次更新もよろしくお願いします。さぎさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。はい、ありがとうございました。いい経験になってよかったですね。ペピさん、スーパースティッカーありがとうございます。ニャンマさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。はい、バット頑張ります。ありがとうございます。雨具もとり、thanks so much for the super chat, カップンクラット。Thank you, thank you. When Pudding, thanks so much for the super chat. Thank you very much. I'm glad you liked the event. Thank you, thank you. We'll continue to be counting on your support. Unikinoko, thank you so much for the super chat. Terima kasih. Yeah, hopefully there is a chance to do more events like this in the future, so people that couldn't go this time can go the next time. Yeah, thank you so much. ハムボンボンさん、スーパースティックありがとうございます。みやびさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。いや、気にしないでね。リベンジをよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございます。もんちゃさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。はい、これからもよろしくお願いします。ここで頑張ります。No double, thank you so much for the super chat, Kapun Krat, thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully there's more opportunities for us to do events like this in the future. For sure. We really enjoyed it, so I'm sure everyone would be really happy to do something like this again. まさはねさん、スーパースティックありがとうございます。アプリルさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。リズムの乗り方なんか体の動きですね。あれも頑張ったわ。ありがとうございます。Vitavid World Tour, can you imagine? That would be cool. ワールドツアーか。まあ。そうならすごいよね。Alright guys, I think I was able to read all of them, so thank you very much for your support. I'll see you guys next week. I don't have a lot to spoil for next week. There is work that I need to catch up with, as well as I kind of want to rest my voice as well. So I am not sure what I can guarantee next week. What I can say is that I'm getting my coffee beans from Europe tomorrow, so maybe I can introduce them in the next coffee Zatsu. And there is a bento making horror game that I'm interested in playing, so maybe we can do that as well. But yeah, other than that, please stay tuned for the schedule. If I am to release a schedule, if I don't release a schedule next week, I'll make sure to let everyone know on X, formerly Twitter. そうですね、今週のよですね、あんまり、いろんな作業があって、そして、喉を休めたいから、まだ、なんか、決めてることが少ないけど、弁当作るホラゲーがやりたいし、そして明日ヨーロッパからのコーヒー豆が届くみたいし、次のコーヒー雑談であれを紹介してみますね。とりあえず、ホラゲーとコーヒー雑やります。Yeah, we're going back to the employment horror games. いや、そうですね。また、仕事のホラゲーですね。It is a true embodiment of horror after all, so. It is what it is. ほんまのホラーが、こういうだから、仕方ないですね。But yeah, I'll see you guys next time, okay? またね。Hasta luego, chicos. Que tengan bonito día. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. Take care, okay? 今日の残りをよく過ごせますように。 It seems like Aya Senpai is doing a power metal karaoke. So we're gonna be redirecting to that. That sounds so cool. It's unarchived also. そうですね、今、Aya先輩がアーカイブなしのパワーメタル歌枠やってるから、そこにリダイレクトしますね。